So the news of the day is that Jimmie Ward and Jason Verrett are going to be practicing tomorrow for the first time this year. They're still on IR, and the way it works is there's like a 3-week practice window. So once they start, you have 3 weeks to activate them off IR. So this doesn't mean they're going to play next week, but it does mean that they could be playing relatively soon. What do you expect for each one individually?
I mean, these are two. I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. These are two excellent football players. Verrett is an excellent football player who's just hurt all the time.
Yeah.
But when he plays, he's excellent. I mean, you're talking about Pro Bowl caliber feet, reactions, hand placement, knowledge.
They're as good as anyone on the defense. I mean, they're as good as anyone on the defense. Yeah.
And I think Ward, outside of Bosa, might be their best defensive player. I mean, maybe Hufanga now. People are talking about Hufanga. Seriously. Jimmie Ward covers like a corner, hits like a linebacker, can play anywhere, can literally play anywhere. Yeah. He's like I would say he's the equivalent of your 5-iron if you're a golfer. You can putt with your 5-iron. You can tee off with your 5-iron.
Sure.
I mean, that's Jimmie Ward. I mean, he's just so versatile. They can't do anything but get better. It just makes them deeper. He immediately starts for Tayshaun Gibson. Then do we see D'Amico experiment with some 3 safety looks? Possibly. Verrett, I think, may make them make a decision on Ambry Thomas. I mean, you don't have endless roster spots. Verrett probably
future for Ambry. Yeah.
I mean, where's Ambry? Because Ambry started slow last year, built up, but now he started slow this year. You don't get a second year to start slow. So I'm not getting what's going on with Ambry Thomas, but I got to think if I'm Ambry, I'm not feeling too good if Verrett hits the field and stays healthy, because Verrett's probably better than Ambry. He's a smarter player than Ambry. And if Verrett's healthy, he's going to get that spot.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they're on different timelines. I'm thinking Jimmie Ward could be back pretty soon, but there's no reason to play him against, hold on. There's no reason to play him against Carolina. But Atlanta has Kyle Pitts. So if he's healthy for that game, it'd be nice, because Kyle Pitts is one of the only guys who's going to really hurt you. And then the next week, they got Travis Kelce. So really, the sooner Jimmie Ward could come back, the better. Jason Verrett, I don't think you're trying to bring him back to rush him in the starting lineup, because so far, Travarius Ward and Emmanuel Mosley are both playing like at an A level. So I think Verrett's more of like long-term depth, ace up your sleeve. But yeah, he would be taking Ambry Thomas's spot as like the next man up if one of those two were to get hurt.
I wouldn't want to deplete the inventory. I think I would show a ton of patience, because in my mind, and I'm sure you probably feel the same way, there's only so many games that you're going to get out of Verrett. So don't put him out there until you really need to, or you're up against it. You got to make a decision, because I don't know how many football games he has in his body. If you can save him a couple in October and maybe have him fresher for more important games in December, I would do that. As far as Jimmie Ward, I think Jimmie Ward is one of the best players on the team. And even though I love Gibson, and I think he's a productive interceptor and I like him, but I just don't. Come on. I mean, when Jimmie Ward's ready to roll, you get him back out there, and I'm really eager to see how much better they are, because he's terrific.
Also, I'm sure you could find certain packages to have 3 safeties on the field. Instead of going nickel with nickel with 3 corners, you can go nickel with 3 safeties. Yeah. Depending on what you're trying to do, if it's first
the big
down.
Nickel. Yeah.
The big nickel.